So today's lesson, we will go to the insert tab. So after you created the document, mainly this home tab is creating a document, whatever the text formatting and whatever the paragraph formatting, all these things we can do with the home tab. The insert tab mainly focus on bringing some of the other components from outside into our document. Let's say, for example, one picture that is available in the outside, maybe the online picture, maybe the offline picture. So we will get that into our document. That is a most of the things are here. Then they have grouped some of the component, like here first one, let's say table. I'm going to create a table, so I can bring it here, right? Then the illustrations mean maybe the picture, maybe the sum of the shape, maybe your graph chart, or maybe some of the screenshot. All these things we illustration, we are going to get it to our document. Then again, this group, add-in group, that is mainly based on the online component. So you can get Wikipedia information to your document. Those things are there. We won't going to cover up this one because that is in an advanced manner. It is not needed. Again, when you come to the video, that is online video, we can include into our document. So like you are familiar with the YouTube, yes, if you want to get the YouTube to into your document, of course you can. When you click it there, it will show you how to, you can search and you can include, right? We will try it. Anyway, this is not a compulsory one, right? So here, next one, links. That means hyperlink or bookmark. Hyperlink means within the document, we can have a link to some other place, or even we can link to an outside web page or any other document. That is, we call it as hyperlink or links commonly. Then comments, we can provide comments for the paragraph. Then again, come to head and footer. We will study that how to create some text that should be appeared in each and every pages. So that is, we call it as header and footer. So we will come to again for your rough idea. I am giving this. Then we will come one by one. Then again, text objects, right? Text component. Maybe the text box, or we can have some artistic text here, or sometimes we can insert text from another file, right? So those things are from here. Then again, symbols. Maybe sometimes you need some of the pictures into this, not like pictures, like a symbol, right? So sometimes you may need equation, some mathematical equation, so which are not we cannot type using the keyboard, right? So those things we can include into our document through this insert tab, right? In your first option, you can include a cover page or an empty page. Those things we can do. Let's say we will one by one, we will cover up, right? Then you will understand, right? So to do that, I'm switching to my document to the new document. Right, here this is my document. So for my easiness, I'm putting a heading here, lesson 3. So I know that this is a third session, right? When you come to the insert, right? Before going to the table, I'm covering up these things. Then we'll come back to table, right? Okay. So this is picture, right? Or online pictures. Both are like similar one. Only the difference is picture mean we can get it from your offline, that is computer, maybe the pen drive, maybe your camera, maybe your phone, whatever it is. Any device which is we can connected to that device without an internet connection. That is, we call it here pictures. Under the pictures, we can get it. Right. So I will insert a picture. When I click the picture, right, it will show you the default picture folder. Here my computer, this is my document under SNDN, right? So this is a picture. So under the pictures, I have so many pictures here. We can include into this one. Let's say your picture is not available in the picture, but in the pen drive. So how you can get it? You can go to this PC, then you can browse a pen drive, then you can show the file. where it is there. Let's say this is my file, so I can click it there. You can insert, right? Right. That is after you getting. So after you choose your picture, let's say I want to insert this picture, right? Insert and click. Now that picture came. Now you can notice that this picture, right? This picture came as a one character. That means let's here you can notice that this is a BIDE. Then before the O, this came. If you move it here and there, it will move like a letter here. Anywhere you can put it. But you can't get the text here with this automatically. So you have to adjust them layout option. Then only you can have your text in the both side or in a one side, wherever it is, you can have it. Then freely you can move your image or picture, right? So to do that one, right, after you insert your picture, first thing you have to do, right? First thing you have to do resizing, right? Here, this is the resizing option. So you can resize, right? Because sometimes you will get some picture like this, full screen. So then it may be difficult for you to handle that picture if you having this same size. So what you can do is you can resize. How you can resize? You will have the placeholders all around the uh, edges, right? So here you can click on this angle and you can resize. You can resize it from the left hand side, right hand side also. But the problem is your picture will be your picture ratio will be changed. Height and width change. Then your picture appearance may be not a real one, right? So to keep your picture with the same ratio, what you have to do, you can reduce the size using the angle placeholder. So now here you can notice that my picture, I make it as small one. First thing. Second thing, you have to click on this icon called layout option. Then you have there are 6 options is available, right? The first one is only inline with text. That is the one automatically comes. That means it is coming as a letter inline with text, right? So the other options are with text wrapping. That means we can have our text around this picture, right? So there are a few options. First one, let's say this is square. Then this is tight. When you click square, your text will be coming like this. Right? This is something like not aligned. So to have it a good appearance, I'll justify this text. Then you can show, right? Now this is going to be like this, right? It's a box. So if you want to place it there, now you can notice that we can move the picture without any hassle, right? That is the option. We have to do it first, right? Okay, that is we call it as tight. Square. Then next one is tight. So it is look like same, but actually not the same, right? No, actually not the same, right? So this is a square type picture, so you don't get any difference between both things, right? So let's say if it is a something like a square, something like a triangle, right, or any arc, you can notice that what will happen, right? Let's say, for example, I will get an arc, right? I'll get an arc from here. So let's say what will happen, right? So I put this one, right? Right. For this one, I'm going to change the layout. Let's say what will happen. This is first one. This is a box, right? What is that? Square. Now you can notice that, right? This is coming as a square, right? So only the outside it's coming as a box. Then if I put this one tight, you can now notice that it is coming near to our picture. So same shape will be there. Here you can notice that the angle is bending, right? So here in the left hand side also you can notice an bending, right? This is, we call it as tight. Then when you come to this one, through, there is a empty space here, right? If you won't use it there, then it will be right. You don't get any difference there, no? Right. So okay, right. This is through also. If you can use this empty area, right? Maybe this picture is not allowing that one, right? You can use this area, right? Right. Let's say I'm going to insert another some arc, right? Let's say this one, right? Let's try. We will through one. Still, it's not clear. Actually, if you it's a through, it should come here also, right? This empty area also fill with image textures, right? That is the purpose of this through. Then again come to this one, top and bottom, right? Top and bottom. That means your picture will be right placed somewhere here. Then there won't be any text the left hand and right hand side. Then your picture will alone have in the line, right here, something like this. If you have a picture, you don't have any text left hand or right hand side, right? That is we call it as here square, sorry, top and bottom. Then there is an behind text. Then we can put the picture as a background of the text. You can keep it anywhere, right? So you may think this is not a useful one, but it is a useful one. You have to change your color to a light color and you can keep it as a background. Let's say you want to put a logo, right? Then you can make it as a light color. You can keep it under your text, right? That is we call it as behind text. Then here you have the in front of text. If you need something to hide it, right? Something to hide, you want to hide, you can keep it. Though it is mentioned as in front of text, actually you can keep it in front of anything. Let's say you can keep it in front of a text box, in front of a image, in front of an equation, whatever it is there, right? Not actually text, right? For your understanding, they are given as a in front of text. So our desired one is, right? Normally we are using is the first one, text wrapping here square. So this one is the one we are normally using. So you have to make sure after you getting a picture, you have to change your layout option to this one. Then only you can adjust it here and there. First thing, right? So there now is second step. First thing, we have to resize it. Second thing, we have to adjust the layout option. Now you can notice in your ribbon, at the end of the ribbon, you have a picture tool, right? Section called picture tool. Under the picture tool, you have a option called format. When you click there, now you can nicely format your picture. There are a lot of effects are there, right? Lot of options are there. You can change your color, you can change your clearness, you can change your artistic effect, you can put a border, right? You can put a shadow, right? You can put a glue, whatever it is, right? There are so many options available. You can beautifully, you can change your picture after getting this picture, right? Then to change this one, you can use this. They have given some predefined style. So you can click on this style, then automatically it will change, right? Let's say I want to put it something like this, you can click. Or if this one, you can click, right? So there are so many options here. Let's say I want to put this one, but I don't like this white color border, right? I don't like this white color border. I want to change it. Can I change it? Yes, of course, you can change it. How can you change it? Here you have the option, picture border. Then you can change the color, right? Whatever the color, you can change, right? Picture border. Now, I don't want this thickness border, right? I need a small border, right? Then same there, right? You can go to the border here under the width, sorry, weight, you can change it, right? I need this much. This is enough for me. I put it there. Now you can notice that there is a shadow is there, right? No, I don't want the shadow. Where picture effect. Here you can go to the shadow. and now some shadow is there. If I don't want some, here no shadow, now no shadow, and you can notice that, right? You can change whatever the way, right? So these are the options available. Under picture effect, you have the presetted here some 3D effects, something is there, preset is there, you can use it, or you can have it. Let's say I need a shadow, here you can click it, the shadow will be applied, right? If it is a glue, right, some you can put a color like glue color. Then if you want some soft edge, you can change, right? Here soft edge, you have to put your image something like here, this one, right? Right here, under that you have the option called here, then bevel and 3D rotation, all these things are there. Even let's say border, you got the border, but you are not satisfied with border, so need more line, so you can click it here, more line. When you click this one, more line, or when you click somewhere from any option, if you go to the more option, right, here more line, weight also more line. When you click there, you on right hand side, you will get a navigation pane. Here this one, this is format picture. So here also, in addition to this ribbon commands, you have lot of commands here. For example, here, this is about the border. Then we are talking about transparency. That you can adjust it here, transparent. That means your border, how much it should be transparent. That means the lighter border, right? You can get the color here, right? After you get the color, right? You can adjust your thickness, sorry, brightness, right? Brightness. This is the one, right? Let's say this is the one. So if you adjust the transparency, you can notice that here you can reduce it. So now transparency I have reduced. So you won't get the dark thick border. The border is there, but it's look like a nice light color border, right? So that is also here. Likewise, here you can under the format picture, you have all the options. This is for the line. Let's say for the picture, you can click this one. Here shadow is there, glow, all these things. All these things are here also available, right? So then you get the glow, right? After you get the glow, right? Here you can set the whatever the glow you want. Even after you getting, you can adjust it size. This size is not enough. I can put it right, bigger size, right? So then you can transparency. You can adjust it. Right? You can adjust, right? So there are so many options. Color, right? The shadow color, you can change it. I want to change it like this. So likewise, you have so many options here. So we can't teach each and every options here, but you can click and you can change whatever the thing. You can have a look on this option, right? So try to familiar with the option, so you can change it easily, right? This is option. So wherever go, you will come here, right? Sometimes let's say more artistic. When you go to the here artistic effect option, when you click there, you will come up with here, right? You can notice that you will come up with here, right? So this is a common thing, right? When you go to an advanced option, sorry, when you go to an advanced option here from option, then it will come automatically, right? So depend on the option, it will automatically comes to that portion, right? So this is a style, right? Then you have some called picture layout. For example, you can keep it some like this, right? Whatever it is, right? You can have some stylish effect, right? But very rarely we are using this one, because we will come to this type of layout later through the insert smart art option, right? Smart art option also we will get something like this, right? Then we'll come back to this option, you'll see, right? Then come to here this side. This is a correction of adjustment, right? You can adjust your picture color and everything. Here, when you go to the correction, here you can notice, you can lighter the picture. You can lighter, right? Or you can thick up picture, you can dark, have a dark color, right? Anyway, whatever the option, you can keep it. Then when you come to the color, this is something greenish color. So I want to change it like something this, right? So I can keep it. Or black and white color, I can keep it, right? Or greenish color, or you know that, let's say, if the UNP is using this document, they would like to use it as a green color. So you can click it as a greenish color, right? Already screen is there. Let's say the other parties try to use it. So they are going to use it their color, right? So they can click it there, then the color will be changed, right? Then come to the artistic. That means you have to put the picture, but you don't like to uh, uh, view that. You don't like to give a full view of that document. Just give as a blurred one, right? You can keep it here. This is something like drawing or a shaded one here. You can keep it as a blurred one, right? So this is, we call it an artistic effect, right? Then this is what you call change fixer. Mean, let's say I need the same style of this one for another picture, or sometimes you don't like this picture. After some time you think, no, this picture is not good, I would like to change it, right? So when you are changing, you can preserve your formatting, right? You need all these format, but only you have to remove the picture and change the picture, replace the picture. If you don't want this picture totally, just you can delete it. You can delete the key, delete key, you can keyboard delete key, you can delete it, or you can right click and you can cut it, right? Then you can remove this one. But now I need a picture, but not this one. In place of this, I need some other picture. So how can I change it? Right. That is the easiest way is here. Under the formatting, you can go to change picture, right? Then it will ask you from the website or from the computer. Let's say from computer, I came here. I would like to change this picture with this another picture. Then click there, insert. And now my picture has changed. Any other options change? The border and the shade, the style? No, nothing is changed. Only the picture has changed. So that is possible through this change picture. Right. Then here we have compress picture and reset picture and remove background, right? I'll come back later, remove background and compress picture. Reset picture means, right? Let's say this is the original picture I have changed. Let's say I will put some artistic. Now my original picture has changed. So I would like to get my original picture back. Then you can reset the picture here. Now all the formatting, whatever the style you applied, all has gone. Now it's a purely new image inserted from picture. Now you can change whatever the way you can change, right? So now if I want undo, I can undo it here. So I can keep it as it is. This is one purpose. Let's say some other purpose, right? Artist effect. I don't want the artistic effect. I can click it the first one, right? So I need another picture. So I can copy it somewhere here, right? Copy it somewhere here, right? So I would like to change the picture, right? The same style should be there, but I don't need the same picture, right? I hope you got the idea, right? Here this picture is okay, but for the third paragraph, I don't want this picture. I want to change it. Then that is also possible through this one, change picture. Then you can go to your picture wherever you saved. Then you can get a picture, right? Yeah, now you can notice that same size, same style, everything is same, but we are having different picture. Right. Then when you come to the picture tools, other things here. Right. Positioning, already we learned, right? We can move your picture here and there, but specifically if you want, we can keep it like this. The top left corner, top center, right, or and the middle of the document, at the bottom of the document, you can keep it there, right? But we rarely use this option because we prefer wherever want, we have to adjust it, right? If you go through this one, it will be a fixed place, right? So this is now very convenient. We can adjust it wherever want, we can keep it, right? Then wrap text now already covered, right? Square, tight, all these things, right? The same thing is here, right? Right. Then here bring to forward, send backward, those things are there, right? Bring forward and send backward. Let's say I need to have two images here, right? Two images. So I will get this one near to this one. Now you can notice, now which picture is the in front of the second picture? This picture is in front of the previous one. So I can change it. If I send to backward, now the other picture came in front, this is back. So we can bring forward, we can. So that is option here. You can send back or bring forward. Then if you have more than one images, you can adjust it. Which one should be appear in the front? Which one should be hidden in behind that picture, right? That is the options here. Right, then come to this align. That is also top right center is there. Right, don't worry about these things. It will automatically, when you are changing your layout and everything, it will automatically adjust. Right, here we have click it here to align to margin, and you don't worry about this one. Right, right. Then this one rotating. Right, so let's say you want to have this picture left to right. This grass should be in the right hand side. Right, you can change here when you go to the rotate, flip. Here flipping. If it is a flip vertical, top to bottom, right? Sometimes you need upside down. You can put it, right? You want to create a mirror image of that. You can put it as a flip. And then here rotating, you can rotate, right? Rather than doing here, you have the option here also from your this icon, right? You can click on this icon and you can rotate it. Right? Here you can rotate whatever the way you can rotate. Here you have a specifically 90 degree specifically said, right? If it is your desired angle, you can do it like this. Then this one we have already covered, right? This one sizing. That's what I told you, right? You can readjust the size through this angle. The same thing is you can do it here also, right? Now you can notice that if I increase the height, the width also automatically increase. Why is that? Because for this picture, we have locked. That means the width and the height should be proportionally have to be there. Then only we have this shape of this picture. Otherwise, the shape of the picture will be changed, right? So why it's coming? We have locked the aspect ratio. When you click on this more option, you can notice here locked aspect ratio. If I remove this one, right? If I remove this lock one, then relative to original picture size, that is also I am removing. Now you can increase your width separately here. Now you can. Now your width won't be adjusted automatically because we have removed that. We don't need the what they call we don't need the aspect ratio, right? If it is aspect ratio is locked, then if you increase this one, automatically increase here. So this is something you have to know, right? Sometimes you may need to lock the one. Sometimes you don't need to lock, right? But normally, in general term, we have to have it as a locked. That's why they have automatically locked the one. Right. Then there is an option called crop image. Right. Crop image. Let's say I would like to put this image as a round shape. Then you can go here, and then you can put a round shape. Right. Now this round shape. This is something called crop image. Not only for this option. Let's say you have a group photo. Otherwise, you may have a photo with some other thing, right? For example, you got this one. Now you need only the house, not the other thing, right? Not the other thing. Only the house is needed. So you can crop. When you click this crop picture, now you can notice that, right? At your around the picture, you have a black color line. So from this line, you can adjust it up to the point where you want, right? Here, you can adjust it, right? So let's say I need this house with only one tree, right? I have to make it as a small one, right? So I can adjust it here. Now I put it. Still the colors are having as a black color here because the picture is still with our document. So after adjusting this black color, when you click on inside this document, and now it's just gone. Now the other area has gone. I can keep this picture alone somewhere else. Let's say I'm going to change this layout option. That's what I am facing difficulty. So I will change the layout option so I can move it. Right. Let's say I keep it here somewhere. Right. So after sometimes I think I have to further crop it. So I'm going to the crop option. And now you can notice that this black area still there. If I want, I can get it here. If I want, I can get it, right? But I don't want it permanently. Then how can I do it? I don't want permanently. Because if you are having this unwanted area into your picture, what will happen? What will happen? You have, if you have the same images like 10 or 15 in your document, you may waste your disk storage because you are keeping your unwanted area also into your document, right? So you can reduce your size, right? Or you can permanently delete this unwanted area when you go in this compress picture. Here, apply only for to this picture. That is first one. මේකට විතරක්ද මේ document එකේ තියෙන හැම picture එකටම වැඩේ කරන්නද කියලා. Second one, you can delete the cropped area. Yes, as soon as compressing, delete unwanted area. Then here, what is that? Target output, maybe document resolution. So I can keep it as document resolution. Then it will automatically adjust the resolution. When you are getting a camera ready image, right? When you get the photograph from a camera, if it is a latest camera, your image will be 25 MB, right? You don't want that much of quality. So what you can do, you can reduce this to a document quality, right? So you can keep it this one, click OK. Now there is no any change in my document, right? How can I get to know that what the work has done? So let's say I am going again to this crop image. Now the black area is not there because after we compress the picture, we told that word, please remove this unwanted area, cropped areas. So with that compress picture command, the unwanted areas has been deleted permanently from your document, right? So you can make sure that, right? Now it's not there. So that is an option called we compress picture. Right. Then crop is already right. Then not only this one, let's say you have a group photo, but you need only 1% image should be there, right? Then you can cut and get that image to your wherever you want. That is a facility cropping image. You will learn this crop image from your Photoshop option also. Photoshop, you have more option to deal with the pictures in Photoshop. You will come across this word cropping, right? Then when you come to this one, what is called remove background. Let's say I need only the house, not this clouds and everything. I want to remove it. I'm going to click this remove background. Now it is showing a purple color line. So I am going to increase this image. Nothing happened. Slightly some difference is coming there, right? So for this picture, now you can notice that, right? What happened? This purple color area going to be removed, right? Purple color area going to be removed. So how can I do it? After you getting remove background, now this box you can adjust it, right? When you go further down, and you can notice that only this area going to be left here. No, the purple area going to be removed. So I can increase this box maximum. And now you can notice this house going to be in my picture, no problem. But this one I don't want. And then mark areas to remove. Click here. Then you will get a pen like icon. You can click it here. When you click it there, it will automatically get it. And now you may sometimes have a problem like now your house is almost closed. House is almost closed. Then what will going to happen? Now this is also removed, right? So I don't want this all these things, only houses. Then okay, now it's fine. House is there. But if you want this tree also, then you have to mark areas to keep. Then you can keep it. This area I need it. Now you can notice that only the house and the tree going to be left. After you change all these things, you can click inside your document or you can click it, keep change. Now you can notice that you remove the background. Your picture is only the house and the tree. So your background has gone, right? Background has gone now. How I make this one? This is the original one, right? This is actually an original picture, something like this. Now I converted this into, right? How it is? I converted into something like only the image, house and the tree. So this is possible through this remove background option. Got it? Anyone, you need any clarification? Okay, right. So these are the options available when you are inserting a picture, right? So you can do it in a quicker way, right? The most interesting one in the picture, normally you love to do it, right? So you can try it and you can go through all these options. Second option here, let's say this is an online picture. Before going to the online picture, I'm going to save my document because most probably your Word document may crash when you are going online because we are going to an outside. So sometimes it may lose our document. So better you save this document and then go to online. So I'm going to save as. Then what you have to do, you have to browse your folder. In my case, I have already here my folder is there, so I can click it there. Then I am going to put it as lesson 3. Okay, I will keep it as lesson 3, right? Word. So I can save it, right? Now I am going to the insert online picture. Here they have the Bing images because Microsoft Word is a Microsoft product, so they are given the Bing's images. But actually, normally we are using Google search, but Google is some other company's product, so the Word doesn't have that facility. So we can search it as, let's say, a computer I needed, right? Enter. Then it will search from the internet and it show you whatever the images. So let's say you want to insert some computer image. Let's say this one you needed. So you can click it here. Then you can have a tick here. Then you insert. Maybe there are 2 images I have clicked there. So this one also came. Doesn't matter, right? You can, that is also another exercise. You can notice that not only one image, you can get more than one image at once, right? So if you want to put these two images at the same level, what you can do, you can reduce your sizes, right? When you reduce your sizes, it automatically, if the size is fit to that one length, here you can have it, same, right? So that same thing, after you getting the image, you don't worry about that other thing. As we did it for the insert picture, the same thing you have to follow it again. So only the difference is what is that you can get the online picture. That is the difference. Otherwise, the other things are same. Nothing is different. Only the first step is different, right? Then when you go to this shape, right? Then for before inserting shape, it's better you get a space here, because the shapes are sometimes coming inside your text, right? Behind the text, right? So better you get a space here, then you insert it, right? You can go to the insert shapes. Under the shapes, you have different type. What is the different with picture and shape? Picture is a photo like thing. Shape is a, a headache, right? Whatever the images, not the images, whatever the sketches we can do it, right? So, for example, I need something, a square is needed, so I can put the square, right? I need a name board for the washroom, or for the exit, or for the staircase, wherever the sign marks I would like to put it. So I can put an arrow key here. You can get an arrow, right? So here I can put it there. Then you can right click and you can add text. You want to put a text here. So for the lift, right? So take this left. So I can put it that one. You can change your font size and everything, right? Whatever the color, font color, anything you can change, right? As you wish, you can change. Now you can put this direction board, right? Direction board, right? You can put it. So whatever the images, shapes you have, you will have something yellow color dots here. These are you can customize more. For example, here you can reduce it, right? So I can increase this one, right? The arrowhead, right? I can increase or decrease, right? Whatever the way you can adjust it. So this yellow color dot may be depend on the whatever the shape, it will be vary. Now after you insert in this shape, then you have another set of ribbon, that is also format ribbon, but this is different from the picture. Different from the picture. This is drawing tool, right? Drawing object tool, right? So here you can notice that you can go for whatever the color here, right? To show you clear view, I can keep it here. Here, whatever the color you can change it. Then if you don't want the color, here you can click it, right? Now you don't have any color. No, I need the color only for the border. Then you can keep it something, right? Whatever the color you can keep. This is a style we can use, or you can adjust it manually. Let's say you have to fill your box with the light color. You can go to the fill and you can get a color. You don't like this color, text color, you can change it. Here you have the text color, then you can change the color. Whatever the color you want, you can put. Shape outline, this border line. So I don't want the border line, you can no border line. You can remove it. Or you can change the border line, right? Red color border. So as we did for the picture also, here also you have the so many options, shape option here. All these things are there. You can use. Even within the text, this text one, they have given a word art style. Let's say you want to like this, you can click. That means your text, you can have some other, rather than changing the font and the font style, here you have the word art option, right? You can keep that. What is the advantage of having this word art option means, right? Let's say here I am putting something, a text, right? University, right, of Colombo, right? When you deal with this word art option, right here, you have the bending option. Let's say I can bend it here. I can bend my text. But normal text, this is not possible. So I can bend it. So after bending, I am thinking that I don't want this box. So I can remove the box. Here you can remove all the box. You can keep only the text. Now, no one doesn't know how you created this. Right? How you created this one. Now it is like a blank. So if you want to put a logo there, let's say it's my logo is a round shape, right? Logo is a round shape. So you can keep it here. Right? So now how is your text is? Text is something like this. So you can increase your here. You can increase it. When you reduce your size, right? When you reduce your box size, you can get it smaller. And now you can keep. Now you can notice that this is something creativity we can create. So that is possible through these shapes. So I use only two shapes here. There are so many shapes here, right? So you would like to put some invitation. For that one, you can use for example this one, right? Invitation. Or some are when time you want to write some poem, or you can put it, right? ඔයගොල්ලෝගේ පොත් වලට නැත්තම් මොකක් කරේ ඉන්විටේෂන් වලට මොකක් කරේ කවියක් ලියන්න, right? පිදුමක් ලියන්න ඔයගොල්ලන්ට පුළුවන් මේක ඇතුළට දාන්න, right? Right click and edit text. Add text. Whatever the text you can type it, it will automatically center and it will come. You can adjust your font size and everything, you can adjust. Right? So there are so many shapes here, right? For example, I am going to insert this one, right? The latest trend is the smileys, no? This is smiley. So normally, this may be the girl or boy. This is a boy, right? So because we have a tradition of blue color for the boy, right? Let's say I'm going to insert another one, right? Another one, right? This may be the girl. I want to change the color, so I can go to the fill color. I can change more color because I need a pink color, so I get this pink color and click OK. Right. Now this is pink color. Then as you normally do, here you have the whatever the images here. Let's say you have the heart shape, you can put it, right? So if sometimes it's broken, heart broken, then the faces will be changed something like this. Because earlier it was like a laughing, now it is in the angry mood, right? When it happened, sometimes the heart broken. You can, how you can show it, something like this, you can put it there, right? So when you put this one, right, let's say I want to show it as a break one, but you don't need to show this this image, right? This image only you want to show it as just broken like this one. Then you can, what you can do, you can remove the color for this one. So I'll change the fill color, no fill. No, I have to fill it with the white color, right? So I have to fill with the white color. So I will fill with white color. So I don't want the border also, outline also I will change to white color. Now you can notice that. Anyone can identify that is we are used two images, two things, and only the on top of that one is there. Now you can't imagine. So you can use the whatever the way effectively you can use. You may have shown that these images are, let's say they are speaking each other. How we can put it? Here you have the call outs, right? Under this one call out. Let's say I am getting this one, right? So first day, what will happen, right? So this person just say hi, right? So I can put it there. So same person, this person also, right? Let's say hi, right? So I can put the call outs there, different call out. Let's say here, this one is different call out. This yellow point, you can adjust it. So I will edit text. Here also, I say good morning, right? I say just good morning, right? So you can keep it. So this is we call out. Likewise, you can use it effectively. You can certificates. You may have seen certificate. In certificate, envelope is there. So you can go to this one, right? You can keep this one. This is something called envelope, right? So this maybe look like the same. So I am going to change the color, shift color, red color. Okay. Border also, I need the red color. Now it is look like same. But these angles are, I have to reduce it. So you can use this yellow one. Now this is something like envelope. Right. Likewise, you can use whatever the effective way. Right. When you move this, whatever the shapes around your image texts, the same layout option you have to remember. Now, if I go there, now this is on the top, but I can keep like this. So I can change it to square. Right. So you can keep it anywhere. So you have to remember that this is also after inserting, this is also function as a image. Right. Then clear. Any doubts? Okay, I am going on. Smart art. Let's say you are asked you to create a hierarchy, organization chart. එහෙම නැත්නම් ඔයගොල්ලෝ කියමුකෝ දැන් මදුරුවගේ ලයිෆ් චක්‍රය ඔයගොල්ලෝ හදන්න ඕනේ. එහෙම නැත්නම් ටී ප්‍රොසෙසින් ස්ටේජස් එක ඔයගොල්ලෝ නිකම් ග්‍රාෆ් එකෙන් පෙන්නන්න ඕනේ පොඩි chart එකකින්. right? එහෙම නැත්නම් මේ University of Columbia එකේ ඉන්න ආයතනයේ තියෙන officers lage order එක, that is a hierarchy of the officers, right? එහෙම නැත්නම් අපි කියනවා මේ organization chart කියලා. එහෙම එකක් හදන්න කියනවා. so ඒක හදන්න ගියයින් පස්සේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ සමහර වෙලාවට හරියටම දන්නේ නැහැ කී දෙනෙක් ඉන්නවද කියන එක. so you will put one box, then another box, right? Then sometimes after you will think, no, this is I need some other things also, right? Then you will find difficulty, right? So how can you do that in the easiest way? How can you do it in a easiest way, right? Let's say I'm going for the whiteboard is there nowhere. Oh, yeah. Remote control. I hope you got the idea what we are going to do, right? What we are going to do, right? What we are going to do, we have to create that type of organization chart. So I'll get some space here, right? That is also a good idea to have a space, because if it is not getting a space, sometimes it won't be a problem. But for me, it won't be a problem. But for your stage, if you get the space, then only you can easily create that one. Then after creating your document, you can change your layout option and you can keep it anywhere, right? So that is my idea. That's what I am asking you to get in space. Right. Then here I will click Smart Art. You can notice that lot of the things are there. Lot of things are there. Right. So when you show this one, right, there some boxes having a dash, some boxes doesn't have. Right. For example, here we have the dash here. In this box, we don't have anything. So this may be sometimes image. This may be text. If it is dash is there, that is a text, right? This is look like all are text, no image, right? So let's say here I need a process. For example, one by one. First this one, next this one, next this one. So I can put it for a basic one. You can click the here. Automatically you can get it. Automatically you will get for 3 stages. Now you can increase. Now you get another ribbon called design and formatting under the smart art tools. At the last, you will get the smart art tools. Under the smart art tools, you will get two options, format tab and design tab. Right? For us, the design tab is important for this one. For example, design tab. Then here, now you can notice that under design tab, you have everything under this design tab. That means you need one more option, one more. You need only 3 is there. You want to add one more. Then you can click it wherever you want. Then you can click it here at shape. And now you got another one. Right, another one. Now you can notice that your size will automatically adjusted. Right, you can keep adding. If you don't, you can undo, or you can click on this box and you can delete it. If you don't want, you can delete. How to add text? When you click, let's say here, stage 1, right? Here, stage 2, right? This one, I'm going to final stage, right? Here, my cursor is not coming to type there. So you can, as we did earlier, you can right click and you can edit text, right? Let's say here, stage 3. Now you can easily create. This is one thing we got it from shape. Let's say මට ඕනේ අර කොළඹ යුනිවර්සිටි එකේ තියෙන හයරාකි එක. එතකොට මෙතන VC එනවා. ඊට පස්සේ chancellor එනවා. right? chancellor ආවයින් පස්සේ යාගින් පස්සේ vice chancellor එනවා. right? vice chancellor. right? ඊට පස්සේ අපි කියමුකෝ IHR එකට තමයි යන්නේ කියලා. so මෙතනට director එනවා. right? ඊට පස්සේ director එකේ යටදී deputy registrar ඉන්නවා. deputy registrar ඉන්නවා. right? ඊට පස්සේ අපි කියමුකෝ departments තියෙනවා කියලා. එතකොට head of the departments තියෙනවා. right? head of the department තියෙනවා. ඊට පස්සේ මේ එතනින් එන කවුද? deputy bursar කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා. right? deputy bursar. so එතනින් 3 දෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා. දැන් මේකේ එක එකනාව මෙතන 3 වෙනි. ඊට පස්සේ මේ අපි කියමුකෝ deputy registrar එකේ යටදී තව කට්ටිය දෙන්නෙක් ඉන්නවා. SAR කියලා කෙනෙක්ුයි, right? ඊට පස්සේ AR කියලා කෙනෙක්ුත් ඉන්නවා. ඊට පස්සේ මේ head of the department එකේ යටදී lecturers ඉන්නවා. lecturers. deputy bursar එකේ යටදී, right? SAB කියලා කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා. ඊට පස්සේ AB කියලා කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා. Now you can notice that this is the hierarchy of a institution. Now if you are doing only with a non word application, you can type this one. Thereafter you can go to this shape. You can create some line and you can put them arrow. Then it will, as I am struggling, you will also struggle and you can select and you can keep it there. Here and there you will put the arrow keys and boxes and everything. You have to do it manually, right? But rather than doing like this, you can automate the process through this smart art, through this smart art, right? So this is the option I'm going to create it. Let's say I'm going down further. For your understanding, I will keep this one, right? First thing, I need the 3 boxes here. Then these things are needed. So first thing we have to identify. So this is one, I can create it how? So when you go to the smart art option, there are so many options. මම දන්නවා ඊට පස්සේ නෑ මේක යන්න ඕනේ hierarchy එකක්. So මෙතනට යන්න. එහෙම දන්නේ නැත්තත් you can go further down here, further down. All the options are here. When you go here, right, something like this one I needed. So I can click it and okay. Now it's automatically gets shaped like this. So now I know that, right? This one is doesn't go. I don't need. Delete it. Now here only one box is there, right? I need 3 boxes here. Then under that director, there are 3 boxes. Now up to this is look like this area is okay. This area is okay. I need on top of 2 boxes and bottom also I need some of the boxes. How can I add it? So if I need the top, I can click on this one. Before this I needed. So now I can go to the design tab of the smart art tools. Above the whatever I clicked it above. So I can click it here above. One above. Then one more I need above. Click it here above. Now these 3 are okay. These 3 are okay. But the shape has changed. Shape has changed. So how can I reset that one as we show in the earlier picture? You can click here. From here only the changes cover. So I will click that particular cell. From here only I need the change. So I click that one. Then you can go to this layout option from the design tab of the tool, right? Smart art tool, right? Then you can go to standard. Now it's look like now nice. Now our purpose is right. 3 lines, 3 boxes are here. Then under that we have 3 more boxes. Now this under these 3 boxes I need something, right? For example, this one, as per my example. So for your easiness, I will type it and then we go. Right click and edit. Here the chancellor. Right click and edit. Method or in your right hand side, so left hand side, you can click on this arrow, then you can type it here also, right? It's a vice chancellor. Here I need a director. Then here deputy registrar. Then HOD, right? The next one I need deputy bursar. All right. Now these things are okay. Now as per the idea, we need 2 more options under the deputy registrar, deputy bursar also 2 more options, HOD only 1 option I needed. So I can go here. I click on deputy bursar, deputy registrar, then go to the design tab in the smart art tool. Then why I am saying that design tab in the smart art tool, because already there is another here also design tab is there, but that is not for the smart art, that is for the all document, right? So I need this design tab. Then add shape, this time I need under below, then I can click it below, right? Then again I click on deputy registrar below, right? මෙතනින් click කරගෙන below කියලා දුන්නොත් එයාටත් පල්ලෙයා තමයි එන්නේ. So it's wrong. So you have to click on the deputy registrar, then add shape. Sorry, it may promoted, right? So then add shape here below. And now you can notice that 2 options came. Only the problem is layout. So as we did earlier, I can click on the deputy register, then I can go to the layout standard. Now under HOD, I need one. So I can go to here below. One, I put it there. Same thing here also, you can click here and layout, you can put it as standard, right? Then deputy versa, here I will put the below. Now again click on deputy versa, I click it, let's say wrong below. Mata then make a varadina. Make a then varadina, right? I have made a mistake that I put this last person under this person. So it's wrong. It should be come under the deputy register. So how can I make it? I don't want to delete this one. Here under the design tab, you can promote it here. And now when I promote it, now it's light. The only thing I have to change the layout. Here I will change the layout. All right. Now it's okay now. Look like the whatever our plan chart, we got it. Right? So now what is done? You can right click and you can edit the text. SAR. Let's say here edit text AR. Right click and let's say academics. Then let's say here edit text SAB. Then here right click edit text AB. Right. Now you have the option here under the design tab, right? Smart tool. After you created, you have here also you have different style. Here you can change. After you get it, you can change. No, I didn't like this. I want to with pictures. I can change it like this. Or just this one is okay, but I don't want the color, right? So only the box I needed. Here you can get box. I need the colors for different levels. Here you can click it. Each and every level will have a different color, right? Normally it's 3 levels. It will automatically color. Thereafter we have to adjust it, right? So let's say I am going to get it this one like normal one, right? Then here also you have the option. Here also again you have option. Something called here. You can put it as the like 3D object, right? Whatever thing you can do it, right? So you can make it as a small one, right? So this is also like your image. What will you have to do? What you have to do after getting your all these things, after created the image, let's say you want to place this one, right, inside your paragraph. Let's say you want to place it inside your paragraph, right? Then you go somewhere, get it here. You don't get it like that. Then what you have to do? You have to change the layout option. And now it's okay, no? It is something like here. Let's say you want to make it as a border for this one, border for this box, right? You can click this one, then you can go to the format tab. Here you have the outline. You can put an outline. After putting this outline, I don't like this one, right? Because my boxes are touching the borderline, So what I can do is, rather than putting a border for this one, I can draw a box. I already know how to draw a box. Here shape, you can get a box, right? You can draw it, right? You can draw the box. When you are drawing the box, now inside your color is there. You can remove the color. How you can? Shape fill, no fill. Now after you creating, right? I forgot to tell you that here, right? After you create this one, let's say you want to move this image, and now it's not moving as a one object, right? Not moving as a one object. I want to move this as a one object. What you have to do? You can group it. Click one, then press your shift key. Along with the shift key, you press again on the other box. Now then we have selected two objects. Thereafter, you can go to the format tab. Here you have the grouping option. Under the grouping, you can group it. Now, when you move this one, it go as one. Now it go as one. The grouping, right? You can regroup it whenever you want. You can right click also. You can do it here. Group, ungroup. You can ungroup. If you ungroup it, then if you made some any changes, you can again click on group. Then you can again group it. Here also, right? I put the border separately. My smart art is separately. So I can click on the smart art, then shift key, click on this border. Now I can right click and group it. When you are grouping, you may notice some changes like this. Then we have to do only the thing, you have to change the layout to scale. That's all. Right? Okay, you have to, then when we are teaching, we are separately teaching. This is smart art, this is shape, this is picture. But it should not be separately. You can use it all together, right? You can multiple times you can use it. Any doubts? Smart art, right? So smart art definitely you should know in your final exam. There will be surely one question. Even for the image, you have to have the image, right? Smart art also like shapes also like, right? You should use at least one smart art option, right? Then you should use at least one image in your final exam. Your paper will be prepared to like you have compel you to use those things, right? So you have to practice how to insert a smart art. So smart art, when you come to the smart art in your final exam, they won't ask you to create it using smart art. They will give you some already formatted text. Then you have to identify, right, this one is we can use the smart art. Then you can go for the smart art and you can. They won't tell you to use this smart art option, right? You have to make identify the object and you have to identify the tool, which tool I can use it, right? Okay. Right. Saving my document again, right, for my safety. Right. Then when you go to next one, chart one, I think you may have already studied or not, I don't know. In Excel, you will learn how to insert chart, right? That is actually an Excel subject, inserting chart. Here they have given an option. If you want, you can get that chart into your document. You can get that chart into your document, right? That is option they are given here. Right? So just I show you how you can get it, but you will get more understanding, more options, more elaboration in Excel cell, right? When you click this one, right, it will show you some option. Let's say I want to get the basic chart, this one, right? So I can click OK. Now it will automatically open here. This is the Excel sheet, right? Chart in Word, but the sheet is look like Excel, not look like exactly Excel one. So one chart automatically created here. Let's say I'm going to change it as this one, right? For example, this is 2021, right? Let's say this one 2022. Yeah, 2023. Let's say this is something called T, right? Okay, this is rubber, right? This is textile. This is maybe some cocoa or something, right? So something export or import. Now I change here. Now you can notice that here also these things has changed. So that's all. This is a simple one. So you can keep it there. when you click on outside your chart, the Excel box, you have to click it here and you can close it, right? The chart will be there. Same thing as we did for the picture, you have to adjust your layout option and you can keep it anywhere, right? You can adjust your layout option, then you can keep it anywhere in your document. So all these things, how to change your chart title and x-axis, y-axis, all these things, you will learn from your Excel lesson, right? Don't worry about to study in Word, right? So it's up to the Excel subject. Right. Then last one here under the illustration, screenshot. Right. If you have gone through our document, our book, you may have noticed that some of the screen images are there. How the word menu going, word ribbon is there. Then Excel ribbon, how it is there. So all these images you can directly get it from through this screenshot. Let's say I am going to open Excel. Right. I am going to open Excel in my screen, right? So here Excel, right? I open it. Right, now I have opened Excel in my screen, right? This is my screen. Where about my Word, right? Word is also open. Word is also open, right here. So now after coming to this Word, now where about that Excel? That is in my background. That is in my background. I didn't close it. I didn't minimize it. Just I switch the window, right? Just I switch the window. How can I switch it? In your taskbar, bottom taskbar, you can click it here and there. You can click it here and there. So now my Excel sheet is in my screen. Excel sheet is in my screen. After clicking on the taskbar, then going to my document. Now my document is available to me. So while I am in my document, if I click it here, screenshot, and now you can notice here, this Excel is here. If you want the full screen, just you can click it. Then Excel screen will come here. No, I don't want the full screen. I need only a one portion of the screen. So how you can do it? You can click the screen clipping here. When you click this clipping, your Word document will minimize and your Excel will come to your screen and with a shaded color. Then with your mouse pointer, you have to draw the area whatever you want to like to have it in your Word doc, right? Maybe through the Zoom, you won't get my display, right? After clicking on this one, right? So that's what I'm telling you. You can do it and you can notice it. After clicking this screen clipping, your Word document will be minimized and your Excel screen will be come to the screen. Then it will be blurred. The screen will be blurred. And with your mouse, you can draw the area, whatever you want to take it into Word. After you lift your finger from your mouse, it will automatically come to your Word document, right? So here, I'm clicking here. Now I switch to my Excel sheet. So I'm drawing the area. Then I'm dropping my mouse button. Now here, I got it to here. Now you can notice, including my Zoom screen came here, right? So I can keep it anywhere I go. So this is also an image, right? You can get it in an easier way, how you can get it into your Word document. Okay. Then other things are same. Whatever you did for, you can done for your picture, you can do it all the things for this one also. Right. Then when you come this side, before going this side, right, let's say here table. What is table? Right? table, I don't want to explain it because you have already learned Excel. Then you have the cells, rows, columns are there. So if you want to make some data in a good manner, try to understand easily, you can create tables. You can create rows and columns, right? Then altogether we call it as table, right? So sometimes you need a you don't need it to create the table. You can have it as a list. When you have the list, right, you can use the tab key, right? Here, for example, let's say my names are here, right? Let's say name, right? Then here I'm going to put it as whether amount of money, right? Amount paid or something, right? So let's say here someone is name is A. I have to put the amount paid here. So if I go this way space bar, it may be difficult. I have to press the space bar here so many times. Let's say this person is asking 23,000. Then B person is then again pressing space bar. This person is only paid 3,000. Now it is not look like in one line, right? Here and there it's going. So for this one, rather than this is wrong, actually wrong, right? So what you have to do, you can use your tab key in your keyboard. Just I'm pressing tab key 1, 2, 3. It came here. Here also, right? I'm pressing tab key 1, right? 2, 3. Now your right hand side you can order it, but left hand side you can't order using this tab key, right? Let's say here other person is here, that person is some T, right? That person paid let's say 150,000, 150,000. Now is it a nice format here? No, this is not a nice format here. Then what we have to do, this all the decimals should be in one line. Then we have to come from the right hand side. So this is with a available keyboard facility as a tab key, you can't do that right aligning. But there is another option called tab setting. With that option, we can do it. With that option, we can do this same exercise easily, right? Even let's say after some time you would like to reduce this space, right? Then you have to delete one by one. Here also delete, we have to here also delete. Then for all the then all the lines you have to delete. Only 3 or 4 lines I showed here. Let's say I have a name list of 100 people. Then I have to do it 100 times. I have to delete it. Then sometimes the name is very big. Then I have to again move this towards right hand side. Then I have to do it again for 100 names. So it is not an easy task. So how can you make it automatically or in a convenient way? Right. That is we call it as tab setting. Right. So from here I'm going to use the tab setting. So to get that option, I'm going to the home tab. Under the paragraph more option, you have here tabs. You can click it, tabs. When you get the dialog box, this is tab setting dialog box. Now to type my name, I don't want to press the tab key because earlier how we did it, just we typed it here name. After typing the name only, I press the tab key. Then it comes here. Here also, to type a name, I don't want the tab key. But after typing, I need a tab key. So where should be appeared my amount? Let's say here, under 2 inches, I need to put that amount. So I'm going to the tab space, tab setting. Here, I can put that 2, that means 2 inches. according to your ruler, 2 inches. I am setting a tab, but this is not the left one because I already know that left one I can use the keyboard, but I need it on the right hand side, so I can click it here. Even you can use the decimal also, right? Decimal also there. You can use this one or either this one. So right hand side, then click OK. Now you can notice in your ruler, you got a some mark, black color mark like this. So this is, we call it as tab setting. If you don't want that, you can click on this one and you can drag it down. Oh, now I have removed. If you want, since we have removed from here, can we do the placing the tab also here? Yes, we can do it. We have to change from here in your left hand side. You have this is left tab. No, I don't do the left tab. This is center tab. That is also I don't want. This is right tab. That one I needed. So I can click here near 2 inches on your ruler. Right. Now it's there. So now I'm typing name, right? Only once I have to press the tab key. I don't want to press it so many times. Only once, right? So here amount paid. Now you can notice that, right? This is someone name is A. If I press tab key, it's coming here, right? This person has paid 300 rupees, right? So someone is B, right? This person has paid 25,000, right? Now you can notice that it's aligned in a good manner. So this person has paid 150,000, right? Now you can notice that this side it is as nicely coming into one line. So this is step set. So after typing, I feel that maybe we can increase this space. This space is not enough. So you can, after selecting your area, you can adjust it here. You can adjust it. Earlier I told you each and every line, I have to adjust it manually. Here you don't have to go each and every line manually. You can select the line, right? With your ruler, you can adjust it. Here and there, you can put it. Not only that one, let's say here for this dotted line, I need a, dotted for this blank space. Now it may be difficult for me to identify which amount is belongs to which name. So to have a dotted line here, we are calling as leader. So I can select it. Again, going to the tab. And now when I go to this top position 3.81 here, when I go to this position, I need a leader. I can click it here, leader. Earlier it was none, right? So I can click it OK. And now you can notice that here. This is tab setting. So this is, if it is a 1 or 2 column, this is 1 column, another 2 column. 1 or 2 column, you can use the tab key. But if it is more than 1 column, but even 1 or 2 column, let's say you want to put a borders for this one, like a box, you can't do it. So as another solution, we are coming to inserting table. When you come to insert table, then you can select whatever the amount of rows, amount of columns you need. Let's say I'm going to insert some marks of student. So I need something like 5. I need 4 subject marks I have to insert. And I have to calculate the total. So how many columns I needed? So 4 subject, 4 marks. Then after that total I have to calculate. Then 5 columns. Then I have to keep my name in 1 column, right? Then 6 column. I have to keep a number there. Then 7 column. Let's say 7 column I needed. So you can drag here and you can select it, or directly you can go to insert table. Here you can put it, let's say I need 7 columns. The number of rows, Let's say only 5 rows I needed. Click OK. Now you got it. Now I didn't give any size of these columns, right? Size of these columns. You know that it's the vertical one, we call it as column. Horizontal one, we call it as row, right? So each and every box we call it as cell, right? So I didn't give any how much width of the each and every column, right? It was automatically created up to my margin. Up to my margin, equally it has divided. So I can adjust it. First thing, I can adjust the column width. Here in your ruler, you have different. The ruler has divided into 7 area. So you can adjust it. Here you can adjust. I won't adjust. This is first way. When you adjust it from the ruler, your table size will be reduced. Here, this is my table size. When you adjust it from here, your table size will be automatically adjusted when you are adjusting from ruler. When you are adjusting from here, inside the table also you can adjust it. Here, when you go the beyond, when you near to your line, you will get a icon, something like double, something like here, this one, right? Double arrows outside. So when you reduce the size from here, you can notice that your table size won't change here. Now your table size won't change, right? So you can adjust it here and there. Let's say here also I have adjusted something, right? So I need for my name, I need a big size. So I adjusted. Now for these subjects, I don't want such big space. So I can reduce it, or I can keep all these column into a same scale. So I can select this one. Here also have the option. Now you have 2 options under the table: design and form layout, right? So here for the table, layout is the important one. For our smart art, I told you that design is the important one. Here, layout is the important one, because all the whatever the adding a column, removing a column, and inserting or merging cells, right, and positioning your text, all these things are coming under layout. So here I selected, so here width is there, so I can give a particular width. Now I need a width, so I can keep it. Now you can notice that all these things are equally distributed. Even without going to that layout tab, you can do it, right? For example, let's say I have reduced this size. Now it last one only reduced. No, I need all these columns equally. So I can select, then right click. Here you have distribute column evenly. Right, now even. Same way, you can adjust the row height. This is row height. You can adjust it, right? In your ruler, you have the option to adjust it, right? Here also you can adjust it, or inside this one also you can adjust, right? Inside your table also you can adjust it. Let's say here I am going to put the number, right? So okay, name. Then here let's say this is maths, right? English, then Tamil, right? Here ICT, here total. Now only 4 subject is there. No, I need another subject. So how can I insert it, right? So I need another column. So to insert a column, here you have, when you move your cursor just before the, just above the column dividing line, then you will get a plus sign. Then you can click on that, you can have it. Wherever you want, you can click it there. So after Tamil, I am going to put it as just PDS or something, right? any other subject, right? So now I put it there. Same thing. Let's say here I put a number 1, right? Number 2, number 3, number 4, right? Now after typing something, right? I noticed that one person, the third person has I missed. So I need another row here. So I can click it here. Before 3 I needed. So I can click it this plus, and now you can get a row here. Now row is there. Now again, if you can delete and you can adjust here. When you click on delete, if it is come, don't do it, cancel it, right? So for your easiness, I am telling, right? So here I am again putting the number 3, 4, 5, right? Right here, let's say 1, right here, Ruani, right, Pandeniya, right, Kumar, right, Udeshika, right. Right here, let's say I am putting some marks here, right? Don't worry about whatever the marks, right? Sorry. So moving here and there, you can use your arrow keys. That will be easy, right? Rather than clicking on mouse, just you can move your movement keys. You can use your movement keys. So easily you can navigate to each cell, right? That may be the most ideal way, right? If you click your mouse and getting to your cursor is, maybe you will feel difficult. So many times you have to do it, right? So here after typing this all the marks, right? All the marks, right? We can go for the other option. Now my table is filled, right? So if you need, you can adjust things, right? What you can adjust, right? This one I now told you, right? So for the column, how you can get a column, how you can get a row. If it is going through the layout option, අපි row එකක් දාන්න ඕන කොහමද දෙන්නේ? එක්කෝ පල්ලෙහාට එන්න ඕනේ, එහෙම නැත්නම් උඩට. So if it is above or below, depend on the cursor where we click. Let's say I am clicking here the second row, right? Then if I press the above, it will come above that number 2. Likewise, column left or right, left or right. So if I click Tamil column, then if I press the right hand side, it will come after the Tamil. Empty column will be come there, right? Then when you come to this auto fit, already I told you that it is up to window size coming, right? If it is a marks are small, we can, if you click content, up to whatever we typed, it will automatically adjust it up to whatever the content. Here height and width, I told you, you can adjust it. Distribute rows, that is also just I show you how you can have a equal column width. So that is distribute columns. Then here position or text alignment, right? Let's say here how many positions are there. Let's say here name is at the top left corner. You can make it as a center or right in the top level, or even in the middle level you can have 3 options: left, right, center. In the bottom level also you can have 3 options, right? So ideal one is align center. So this is the ideal one. You can keep it as you want, right? Right. Then here text direction. Let's say here only 5 subjects are there. Let's say sometimes 13 or 14 subject. Even you have to type your all the names clearly, subject name. So you can't keep like this. So in that way, you can change your text direction. Here, you can change your text direction and you can keep it. Right? That is also possible. Right. Then when you come to sorting, right, sorting means, right, let's say here my names are not under order. So I can select from here without selecting number. I'm going to select it from here, right? Then I'm going to the sort. Here you can say, right? Here, what is the order you need? Name or subject wise or what is name? I need the name. So alphabetical, A to Z. Click OK. Now you can notice that even if you select or not, this number will automatically change. That is also a good an example. It will show you, right? Now you have to delete and again you have to do. Then you select and delete, then some option coming like this. Why? If you are selecting, it's thinking that you are selected all the cells, right? When it comes to up to that, when you are selecting, you have to select slowly, right? Now, if you delete it, you don't get any message. If you ignorant select කරලා ටක් ගාලා දුන්න ගමන් ඒක පල්ලෙහා තියෙන පොඩි කොටසක් තියෙනවා මේ සම්පූර්ණ column කියලා පෙන්වන්න. දැන් ඒකත් select කරන්න. Now you can put your name, number, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is a you may feel that now it's difficult, no? So if you have done through this Excel sheet, you don't feel this much of difficulties. You don't need to change this number and everything. You can select whatever the area, you can do it, right? So when you come to this table, here also you have some other options called these are okay, right? So we will come back again, repeat and okay. Here, row table, right? Let's say here I need another column. You have another option called here row table. You can get the here you can get another column. That is also possible, row table, but it's not via using that one because already we have an easy option. Eraser also you can erase. If you don't want this border here you can delete. Then when you come to merge cell, let's say what are these things? These are subjects. So I would like to put a heading for this one as subject. Then what should I have to do? I need 2 rows here. So I'm going to use this one draw table and I'm going to create a 1 row here. Now I got a row. Now after creating this row, I selected and dragging down. Now these cells are, I'm going to put it as subject. If I type it here, right, subject, now it's only that cell is having. No, I want to make it a center for this all the area. Then you have to merge it, merge cell. After merging, you can make it a center. Now you have this, right? So this is we call it as merge cell. Right now it is look like a small table without having color and everything. If you want to make color, just it's a simple thing. You can go to the design tab, just you apply that whatever the design. That's all, simple. Here this style is there. Just I'm going to put this stage. All right. Then after you put this area, this style, you can adjust it whatever the way you want to. You can adjust it. Like for example, this came top. No, I don't want that top. Right? I need it at the center. I can make it. You don't need to keep it like this. So you can select this one. Right? Right. I need it center. I can make it. These things also have to be color, right? Not like this one in a separate color. So I can go select this one, then go to the design tab, shading, and you can select one another. Borders are not clear. So I can select this table, click it to this anchor icon. Then you can go to this border and make it as all border. And now the all borders are there. Right? Likewise, you can adjust your border. So there are few only one or two options here from your table area. Only properties I have to see, right? I have to have some option. Shall I complete and stop it, right? So we can complete that one, right? That then property means, right? When you want to adjust your things, right? There are we already learned, but when you go to the properties also, you can adjust here, left and right, center, everything you can do it, right? Everything you can do it. Only thing you have to notice that your table is we can't put it as we did in the for your picture. Let's say my paragraph is here, right? So I would like to put this table in one side of this paragraph, right? In the left hand side of the paragraph, I would like to place this table, right? Normally you can't, right? So if you drag it, if you click and you are arranging here, and now arranged. Of course, you didn't get any error, you didn't get any problem. It's nicely placed there. But when you are adjusting something, you may sometimes find difficulty, right? Let's say here, after you type it, now you are arranging here and there. Now you can notice that now your table is going even beyond your border, beyond your border. Now it's going here and there. Now when you try to adjust it, it may be difficult here. Now it may be difficult. Now going here and there, right? If I get it there, right, it's coming. Sometimes you feel difficulties. That time what you have to do, the main thing, you have to click this one, or you have to go to anywhere, click on your table. Then you have to go to the properties. Here you have to make it as text wrapping none. Text wrapping none. And then you get it, your table somewhere here, right? Then you can left aligned or center aligned, you can keep it, right? So this is now as a only table in the line. You don't get text besides both sides, you don't get any text. Okay, so table is an important thing, and also table has more options like this. So you better you practice it, you do it some table, and you create table, and you have to try to move it here and there. All these things you have to try. Right, this selection, don't worry, the selection I have already told you, right, how to select the cell, right, that we are just clicking. Column and rows and table. Table now I learned, right, we can select it here. Or if you want a column, you can, when you move your cursor on top of the column, then you will get a black color down arrow, and as soon as you click on that, you will select a column. Same thing, if you want to select a row, when you go to this out of the margin left hand side, you can click it, then you will select a row. Then we can have some calculation on the total, you can keep it. But actually calculation easy in Excel. Here also you can have a small type of calculation. For example, what is the formula you are using in Excel to get the total? Anyone remember? You may get the total of the marks. No one is remember, right? So sum. So equal sum, within bracket we will put the range, right? That is a normal function. So here we can click it on formula. Then here automatically coming as sum above. Actually not the above. My marks are at the left hand side. So I can make it as left. Click OK. Now total is coming there. Here formula. Here also not the above, left one. Right, bracket close. Then click OK. Likewise, you can get the total also. Okay, right. that's all for today's lesson. I hope you are practicing only attendance is very few, right? Very low. I am very much consider that one because now IHRA is requested us to send the attendance list with a recording, right? With a recording, they are asking all the participant list, right? Earlier they monitored, now they are going to file it as separately. So whoever not attending the lecture may find difficulties when you are going for a final examination. Without having 80% attendance, you can't sit for the examination. First thing. Second thing, only with a recording, it's difficult to learn, right? If you can learn only with a recording, you don't need to come to the class. You can search the YouTube and you can learn from the YouTube, right? Okay, tell your other colleagues also, your attendance is very much concerned. So IHRA will have the authority to stop you from the class, even stop you from the final examination. Okay, right. Have a nice day. Thank you. Good night.